The value of the Hedera Hbar cryptocurrency has climbed by 13% as a result of its integration with the U.S. Federal Reserve. Despite the positive outlook, the price of Hedera Hbar exhibits bullish indications as it surpasses resistance levels in both the weekly and daily relative strength indexes. Indicators of the relative strength index RSI exhibit a bullish trend that provides support for the ongoing upward movement towards the next resistance level. If the daily closing price falls below 0.057, there will be an initial retracement. Hedera Hbar's price surpassed a long-term trend line and a short-term diagonal resistance line, resulting in a big gain. Price action and indicator readings observed across numerous time frames confirm the bullish trend, bolstering the continued upward advance. Hedera launched a long-term reversal in early February when the price of Hbar broke through a resistance line that had endured for 511 days after the historical peak of 0.584 was established in September of 2021. The previously mentioned resistance line was erected in reaction to the U.S. Federal Reserve's recent decision to incorporate drop into the Fed's usage of Hedera's technology to promote accelerated micropayments. A plausible reason for the price increase: the occurrence of breakouts from enduring structure indicates that the preceding correction has ended and a new directional movement has begun. However, the Hbar token was unable to maintain its upward trajectory as the stock encountered rejection at the horizontal resistance level of 0.090 depicted by the red icon during the week of the breakdown. As a result, the asset's value fell to a low of 0.040 in June and the price subsequently began to rise. The current price of the Hbar is higher than the horizontal support region of 0.050, which is expected to act as a support level. The weekly relative strength index RSI expresses optimism about the continuation of the relative strength index's increase. The index of relative strength, the RSI, is a prominent momentum indicator that traders use to assess whether a market is overbought or oversold. It helps traders decide whether to purchase or sell an asset with a value greater than 50. They suggest a dominant trend in favor of optimism when combined with a positive trajectory. A market mood score less than 50 indicates a bad situation. The indicator is increasing and has surpassed the green circle representational level of 50. Because these observations point to the existence of a bullish trend, it is expected that the rising trend will continue until it reaches the next level of resistance at $0.090. Expected acceleration and pace of rise in Hbar costs. The bullish weekly period technical analysis is compatible with the daily period technical analysis. There are two main explanations for this occurrence. On June 20, the price of Hbar broke through a shorter-term falling resistance line. Also, the price moved above the horizontal resistance level of 0.057, confirming this level as a support zone. The RSI daily is currently over 50 and rising, indicating a bullish trend. Despite a modest resistance point at $0.074, if the closing price falls below 0.057, the present upswing will lose significance, and the price might fall to the level of Leviticus. The cryptocurrency market is humming with activity. With a market cap of $573 billion and the #1 ranking on CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin is currently the most valuable cryptocurrency. In this Bitcoin price prediction, everyone wants to know where BTC will be in the near future. Former SEC Director Jake Clayton discusses the evolution of the crypto market and how individuals can buy it. Bitcoin Jake Clayton, a former SEC commissioner, recently spoke on CNBC to discuss the growth of cryptocurrency legislation and how individuals might obtain cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Clayton stated that the cryptocurrency sector has grown from its speculative beginnings to a point where it attracts institutional investors and offers a wide range of goods. Small investors now have more direct access to Bitcoin, indicating a trend away from proxies. He observed. Clayton also noted how difficult it is for regulators to determine whether cryptocurrencies should be classified as securities and the need for further research. Rules that are clear and balanced. Investor protection and innovation. Former SEC Chair Jake Clayton's opinions on how cryptocurrency regulation is changing and how more individuals are gaining access to Bitcoin highlight how the cryptocurrency industry is developing and how it affects its growth. In terms of technology, how much will Bitcoin cost? The BTC-USD pair is still trading sideways between 29.630 and 29.200, and the Bitcoin technical outlook remains unchanged. A 4-hour chart analysis shows that Bitcoin is in a neutral trading position and is fighting to break through the 29,600 resistance level. If a positive advance overcomes 29,600, the price might hit 3,200. According to a 4-hour chart analysis, Bitcoin's technical outlook has not changed, as its support remains strong near the 29,200 mark. The recent 2% spike in the price of Bitcoin in just 24 hours has some wondering what it could imply for buyers. As the market continues to fluctuate, the question is if this surge indicates that now is a good time to consider purchasing Bitcoin. Michael Saylor's thoughts on the future integration of Bitcoin. In a recent radio interview, MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor discussed the growing trend of large companies adopting Bitcoin and making it the center of their business. Saylor emphasized that third parties and businesses will always be a part of the Bitcoin ecosystem and that as Bitcoin becomes more prevalent in society, different ways to use it will emerge, making a one-size-fits-all solution unlikely. Saylor gave 3 main reasons why the Bitcoin space needs custodians: a technical, political, and it's only. Saylor agreed that from a political standpoint some government structures might make it necessary to rely on third-party guardians. On the technical side, he understood that Layer 3 third parties such as Bank of America and Apple helped make mobile crypto transfers possible, and finally Saylor acknowledged that from a technical standpoint Layer 3 third parties such as Bank of America and Apple helped make mobile crypto transfers possible, and finally Saylor acknowledged that it may be safer for some people, such as the elderly or children, according to Saylor. Bitcoin price forecast: as BTC rises 2% in 24 hours to buy. The recent 2% gain in the price of Bitcoin in just 24 hours has prompted some to speculate on what it might signify for buyers as the market continues to shift. The question is whether this gain indicates that now is a good time to consider purchasing Bitcoin. In a recent radio interview, Michael Saylor discussed the future of Bitcoin integration. Michael Saylor, CEO of MicroStrategy, discussed how he sees the growing trend of large companies adopting Bitcoin and making it the center of their business. Saylor emphasized that third parties and businesses will always be a part of the Bitcoin ecosystem. He also stated that as Bitcoin becomes more popular in society, different ways to use it will emerge, and there will be no one-size-fits-all solution. Bitcoin price predictions: as $10 billion sends BTC up 1%, are whales buying?